type of force that causes the basketball to fall is gravity?
Good. Do we agree? The gravity causes the basketball to fall to the ground.
Yes.
I agree too. What type of force causes the car to eventually come to a stop? Katia, what do you say? What type of force causes the car to eventually come to a stop? What do you say? I think I heard friction. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Good. Do we all agree that friction would cause a car to eventually come to a stop?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, last one. What type of force causes a football player to fumble or drop the ball? Irvin, what do you say?
Contact force causes the football player to fumble the ball.
Right. Contact force which can cause a football player to fumble or drop the ball. Very good, guys. We will proceed. So, the next question you got to ask yourself is what determines how much force is needed to move an object? What determines how much force is needed to stop an object from moving? Let's think about this. When we were using our sails, why was it that so many of you chose to use plastic bags, tissue paper, or wax paper? Someone tell me, why did you decide to use those? Why did you want to use that as a sail? Yes, sir?
Because they're all light.
They're all light. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
They're all light. And if you had a light sail, what did you think would happen? It would go further. It would require less force is what he's telling you. Here's the magic word here. Inertia. All right? People say inertia with me. Inertia.
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 William, say it again for me.
Inertia.
Inertia. Very good.
What does that mean?
Inertia.
All right, yeah, there's a fat guy in a boat, I guess.
Dad.
So,
He's eating a Twinkie.
inertia is an object's tendency to resist changes in motion.
It says back.
All right, go ahead, write down inertia on your paper. We're going to talk more about it in a second. Inertia. Shh, we got to go quick, guys. We have 8 minutes left. Inertia is an object's tendency to resist change in motion. What I mean is an object with high inertia is both hard to get to move and also more difficult to get to slow down. That's why I asked the question here, how much air is it going to take to move that boat? You're going to need a lot of air, right? You need like a helicopter propeller, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's offensive.
so Vanessa and I are running at Sylvia here, full speed. We're going to take her out. Who's going to be harder to stop, me or Vanessa?
Me.
You.
Much harder, right?
No.
I'll be much harder to stop.
Mr.
Chip her too.
You need a big old wall to stop you.
Yes, you need a, right, she's right. You need a really big wall to stop me. I have more inertia than Vanessa.
Inertia.
So, here's the secret to inertia. Put the ruler away.
Ooh.
Inertia is directly related to mass, okay? The greater mass you have, the more inertia you have. The less mass you have, the less inertia you have. So here's the question. Which of these cats has more inertia?
It's getting recorded.
Be serious.
The fat one.
This fat cat's got a lot of inertia. It'll be much harder to move this thing than it will be to move this thing.
Kobe. That's right.
So inertia is related to mass. The greater your mass, the greater your inertia. The less your mass, the less inertia you have. Like we said, this fat cat has much more inertia. Now to really test our understanding of this, I want you to number 1 through 5 on your side of the notebook. On the student side, number 1 through 5. We're going to do some of this. We're going to practice this a little bit. Unit number 1 through 5. We got to answer some questions. So my first question.
Ooh, that's great.
My first question, using that word inertia, which of these has more inertia? And I want you to use this sentence frame, and I want you to answer it in your side. Blank has more inertia because. Write it down. Don't tell anyone. Which of these has more inertia? Give me another 5 seconds, and you're going to share with your partner. All right, partner one. I want you to tell partner two which of these has more inertia and why. What do you say?
No, it's not. Because they can both
bigger. I
be
want
fast,
science words.
but which one has more?
Has more what? What?
Think fast. Think everything.
That's what I'm looking for. All right, bring it back together. 3, 2, and 1.
Has more mass.
Tell me, William, what did you say? What did Urban tell you? Ooh, I don't like that word bigger. What am I looking for? The elephant has more inertia because why?
It has more mass.
It has more mass. Again, I don't want the word heavy.
But it's a
Because I can have the same mass here as I have on the moon, but I will weigh more here than I will on the moon. Again, that's a function of gravity. Earth has more gravity. All right, next one. Same deal. Question 2. Which of these has more inertia and why? Don't tell anyone. It's my boy Clay Matthews. That's my girlfriend. Write it down. Question 2. Blank has more inertia because.
What's his name?
Shh. Oh, Clay.
Clay. His girlfriend.
His name's Clay. You can just put the football player. Which has more inertia? Blank has more inertia because. All right, go ahead. Partner 2, tell partner 1. Answer the question. Which has more inertia?
Clay has more inertia.
Good work, sir. Well played. No, I'm sure he does. All right, bring it back together in 3, 2, 1. Talissa, answer for me. Which has more inertia? Perfect. Did you guys hear that? Talissa said the football player has more inertia because he has more mass. All right, next one. I'm going to make you think a little bit more. Okay, what does it mean if you have more inertia? Tell me, who's going to win this battle? Who will win this battle? Answer it on your paper, on your student side. Blank will win the fight because he has what? Remember to use our science word. Go ahead, write it down. You can write fat guy if you want.
Sumo.
Write it down. I don't want you talking to anyone else. We got to go quick. So who will win the fight? All right, go ahead and turn and tell your partner. Who do you think is going to win this fight? Go ahead. Partner 1 and 2. All right, bring them back together in 3, 2, and 1. Kelly, answer this question for me. Who's going to win? Use the whole sentence.
Nope.
More mass is good, but more mass means more what? Excuse me, Jose. What? Not more weight. Use our science word that we've been talking about. Good. She says this big guy is going to win because he has more inertia. Next one I just want you to write down. The question is, which is going to need more force to get it to move? Which of these will need more force to get it to move? You can say blank needs more force to move because this is a jet. This is just a small airplane. In case you're wondering. Blank needs more force to move because, we'll fill that in. We don't have much time. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Let's see, Jose, share out with me.
What up?
Blank needs more force to move because.
More force
I'm sorry?
to move. jet needs more force to move because it has greater mass.
Greater mass, which also means?
Greater inertia.
Good. So Jose said the jet needs more force to move because it has greater mass, which means more inertia. That's a perfect answer. Last one. Using inertia, which car do you think will go faster? Using this idea of inertia, which car do you think will go faster?
What is the one on the right?
Blank will go faster because it has less blank. That's a truck. You can just call that, it's a spider.
Can I call it?
You can call it
My
whatever
future
you
car.
want.
You said you're gonna call it, never
In the
mind.
future, the car's going to be like.
Shh, please. Write it down, please. We got so quickly. All right, Jason, share with me. What do you think? Which will go faster? I'm sorry, I'll wait till everyone's done talking. William. Go ahead, Jason. Good. He said the spider will go faster because it has less inertia or requires less force to move. All right, before we go, I just want to tie it all up. So our law says an object, quit packing up, I'll make you wait. This is my classroom. An object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion unless it's acted upon by an unbalanced force. Now that's where inertia comes in. Inertia tells you what unbalanced force is needed to keep this or to keep that. I'm sorry, to stop that, to end rest or to end motion. That tells you what unbalanced, guys, I'm serious. Stop packing up. Class is not over yet. Inertia, this is called the law of inertia because inertia tells you what unbalanced force you need to change the motion, all right? How much force do you need to move me? How much force would you need to get me to stop moving? That's what inertia will tell you, all right? With that, if one person can answer any of these questions, we can go. Why do smaller cars go faster? Why are linemen the biggest people on the football field? Why do big planes have more engines? Or why are sumo wrestlers fat? Can you answer one of those? Go ahead. Good. He told me smaller cars go faster because they generally have less inertia, less force to get to move. Turn your notebooks in. Let's get out of here.